Doctor Strange and Spider-Man 3, this can only mean one thing. We're in the Spiderverse now. What's going on, you guys? James here with some real news, and yes, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange is officially joining the cast of Spider-Man 3. No, not the finger guns Peter Parker Spider-Man 3, the Tom Holland Spider-Man film. I'm so excited to talk about this news today, guys, and let you know why, even though I'm very excited like you just saw, why I'm also a little disappointed. Now, before I get into the news, you guys, if it's your first time here at the channel and you love movies and TV just like I do, go ahead and consider hitting the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, and tap on that bell as well so you don't miss out on anything new. I just dropped my review for Charm City Kings on HBO Max and my Legend of Korra reactions for this week. It's going to be a fun rest of the weekend. Guys, if you haven't, go ahead and smash the like button as well, and get loud in the comments below and let me know what you think of this news. Are you excited for Doctor Strange and Spider-Man 3? And do you think we get a live action Spider-Verse? Alrighty, guys, so let's waste no more time and get right into the news. This comes your way via The Hollywood Reporter's Boris Kitt, who actually broke the news for Jamie Foxx returning as Electro. This guy's on fire. Now, my biggest question was, after I read the headline, how is Doctor Strange coming back and what is he going to do in Spider-Man 3? Luckily, The Hollywood Reporter gave us a little nugget of information and let us know that he's returning in a mentor role to Peter Parker. Now, let's get right into this quote, though, so you guys can get a better understanding of how he'll return. Boris Kitt writes, "The movie puts Benedict Cumberbatch in the mentor role that was previously occupied by Robert Downey Jr. in Spider-Man Homecoming and by Samuel L. Jackson in Spider-Man Far From Home. The role gives Tom Holland a chance to play opposite seasoned actors, gives Peter Parker a father figure, and gives the movies extra star power while also tying them to the greater cinematic universe that Marvel's creating, otherwise known as the Marvel Cinematic Universe." Guys, this is incredibly exciting news. Now, I am a little 50-50 on the news, but let's start with why I'm hyped for Benedict Cumberbatch in Spider-Man 3. Just to give you a rundown of the tale of the tape, we have Jamie Foxx officially confirmed to return as Electro for this, right? And Doctor Strange in Spider-Man 3. That can mean one thing and only one thing, and I'm very confident this is what it means. Clearly, it's not confirmed yet, but it can only mean we're getting a live-action Spider-Verse. And that means multiple Spider-Men. We're getting multiple Spider-Man villains all in one movie. There's really no reason why Sony and Marvel Studios shouldn't go this route. I mean, goodness gracious, Doctor Strange is going to star in his own MCU film that has multiverse in the title. And clearly, we all saw Endgame, right? He can go through multiple dimensions, periods of time, and know things are going to happen before they happen. So why couldn't a Spider-Verse happen as a result of Doctor Strange? Now, I did a little bit of digging on the history of the Spider-Verse, and apparently Doctor Strange has a tie with this Spidey storyline. In the TV series Ultimate Spider-Man, Doctor Strange does combine his powers with Madam Web and Iron Fist to send Peter and Miles Morales through the multiverse, which is really darn cool. So who's to say this Doctor Strange doesn't help Tom Holland's Peter Parker go through multiple dimensions as well? Now, this next bit of information as to why I'm very excited for the Spider-Verse being a possibility is coming from Comic Book Movie. They are reporting on a very loose rumor. It's this, internet scoop that came out of nowhere, essentially. And it's suggesting that Kirsten Dunst is going to reprise her role as Mary Jane from the Sam Raimi movies, and Dan DeHaan is going to reprise his role as Harry Osborn from the Amazing Spider-Man films. And if that's true, guys, there is a 99.9% chance that this is definitely a Spider-Verse movie. Okay, I'm very excited, but I'm sure you guys are really curious as to why I was a little disappointed when I read this headline that Doctor Strange is joining Spider-Man 3, and that's because of how he's joining the movie. If he was just in the film and that was it, I would be head over heels, no reservations at all. But the fact that he's going to join Spider-Man 3 as a sort of mentor to Peter Parker is a little disappointing as a fan of Spider-Man. The fact that he always needs to be surrounded by someone who is technically a mentor or a father figure of sorts is a little frustrating. It's why I didn't like Spider-Man Homecoming so much on first watch, because it felt like an Iron Man and Friends movie rather than just a Spider-Man film. I think we need to see Peter Parker in his element. He's already gotten a father figure in Robert Downey Jr. who's passed away. Why does he need Doctor Strange to also be a mentor again? I get it. When I was in high school, I probably needed a mentor and I could have benefited from one. But Peter Parker kind of went through fighting Thanos and saving the end of the world. So there's that. Now I'm hopeful that the entirety of Spider-Man 3 won't be just Doctor Strange mentoring Tom Holland, but I think it's finally time to give him most of the spotlight. Tom Holland can carry a scene. We've clearly seen it in The Devil All the Time and Far From Home, quite frankly, but I think we need to give him more of a solo Spider-Man movie. Allow him to just be ingrained in this role as your literally friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Instead of it just being Spider-Man and all the Avengers and whatnot, yes, he's a part of the Avengers, but he also has to deal with some stuff literally in his backyard. So while I'm still a little sour on Doctor Strange being a father figure again to Spider-Man, I'm still very excited for the possibility that we're getting a live-action Spider-Verse. As a Spider-Man fan, clearly, I have so many Spider-Man memorabilia around my room. I mean, guys, this is a dream come true to a degree. This is going to be so cool. I think that we're going to get an amazing Spider-Man film, one that will hopefully rid us of that bad taste in our mouth from the Sony Spider-Man movies and give us a product that's going to blow our minds. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below, so go ahead and get loud. Let me know if you think this is good news or bad news. And hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and stay up to date with the latest breaking news right here on the channel. You're a real friend if you're here, so I'm thankful for your support as we get closer and closer to 3,000 subscribers. I didn't know how to make the 3 with my hand. Alrighty guys, well I got a lot more work to do, so I'm going to get to it. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next screening.